Hey connoisseurs, it's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news and interviews. Also home to the best MJ community. Today is Monday, August 19th. Hope you had a great weekend. And in this video, we're going to be discussing what to expect at the Democratic National Convention, the DNC. Getting a lot of questions about this. People asking me, my thoughts and opinions. Are we going to see MJ mentioned? Is it going to be mentioned in speeches, etc.? I'll give my thoughts and opinions. I'll give you a quick summary before I go into the detailed version, but I don't think we'll see much of it. I think it'll be, there'll be chatter around the convention, but I don't think we're going to see it from any of the big speeches from Harris or Waltz. We'll see what happens. They might briefly mention it. I think that's the best thing that we could hope for. I don't think they're going to, go on the stage and talk about it for 5 minutes or 10 minutes straight or anything like that. I think, we don't want to hold our breath on that because I don't think that's the most likely scenario. What I think is going to happen is they're going to wait till as close to the election as possible, especially with rescheduling. Imagine the push for that and Florida on the ballot for adult use. There's going to be a lot of excitement around that. So they'll probably wait till as close to the election as possible. And to quote Boris Jordan, that's what he believes as well. We think of very similarly through just what he even said that he thinks that the beverage segment is going to be the second biggest next to flour, which I've been saying for a while now as well, that it's very underrated, the beverage segment. And I do agree with a lot of things that he says. And well, I'll go through my thoughts and opinions. Like I said, I'll give a more detailed explanation. We'll go over the DNC schedule, etc. Before we get to it, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all the good stuff. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only, and you should never buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or write. Also, you can follow us over on X, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. So we have Monday, starting today, August 19th to Thursday, August 22nd is the schedule for the DNC. And, if we do see anything MJ related, there hasn't been anything out yet. Like I said, there's probably some chatter going on, amongst all of the representatives, kind of the lower level, but from a high level, spotlight, who's giving the speeches. I don't think we're going to see much of it. There's a lot of big issues out there right now. And I've been saying for a while that I think crypto is going to steal the spotlight. And they're just starting to change their tune on crypto. Harris is starting to embrace it. We had Chuck Schumer coming out saying, they're going to get legislation done this year before the end of the year. So we're starting to see the tune change. And right now, crypto is in a full 4-year bull market, potentially entering a bear market soon. And MJ's been in an almost 4-year bear market, entering a potential bull market soon. And I just posted a video as well. How will MJ hold up if the stock market crashes? Like if the MJ sector, how would the MJ sector respond to a stock market crash, a broader market crash? If you haven't seen that, you can check that out. I had a lot of questions about that one as well. We had a lot of people asking me about what to expect from the DNC. And you got to check that out. I also just posted this video here. The DEA on track to finalize rescheduling by October, says agency official, which was published by the MJ Herald. And I've heard of that publisher before, that company, that website before, news outlet, and they accurately predicted the rescheduling as well, which I predicted right on the last day of April. I said it's a good chance that it happens right on the last day of April, and that's what it did, April 30th. I don't have a crystal ball, but it made the most sense, right? Because they had to kick off the 60-day comment period and then get it done before the elections. As I said for many months now, if they don't do something at the bare minimum, reschedule, it's a political death sentence, right? These are one issue type voters, and this is a big talking point. But again, I think they're going to wait till as close to the election as possible. They'll probably wait until we get the rescheduling news, which it could be by October. So I think, September, October makes a lot of sense. They'll want to do it a month or so because, thanks TikTok, we have the memory of a goldfish. People want to wait till as close to the election as possible. Plus, if they start to turn their stance on crypto, it's going to be like, oh, well, now who do we vote for? Because the other side of the aisle is saying, and you got like RFK Jr., who's independent. He's both very pro MJ, very pro crypto, and in my opinion, very pro common sense. And a lot of things he says just make sense. And I'm from Canada. I'm not trying to be political. I don't care. I'm not telling you to vote for any of these parties. I'm just saying I want what's best for MJ and what the most likely scenario is. I'm just trying to be a realist. And I think the most likely scenario is they start to pump crypto here at the DNC, and then maybe at the the last day or something like that, or toward the end, they start to mention MJ. But it's probably just going to be very brief. And then what I think they'll do is they'll use the media and this news catalyst with rescheduling. They'll cement Biden's legacy, right? He'll go down as the president who arguably created the biggest reform catalyst yet to date. And then that'll also give people confidence that, okay, they said that they were going to do something and they did it, right? And then that might give them confidence to vote for them again come November. And then we also have adult use in Florida in November. I think that's going to pass probably in the mid 60 percentile. We only need 60. I think that'll pass. So all of this hype leading into the elections, right? And yeah, I think they'll use this catalyst as a way to, we look what we did and look what we're going to do. If you look at Tim Walz, I did a video on that as well. It's the first pro MJ legalization ticket. So both the president and the vice president, very pro MJ, and Walz signed a legalization bill into effect in the state. So that's huge. Check out that video for more information on that one. Don't want to overlap here. But again, I think the most likely scenario is they start to turn on crypto. They turn they change their tune. They do a 180 just like Trump did. And then they really start to pump crypto, get all the crypto people involved. And then it's going to be like, oh, well, now we're not one issue anymore. It's bipartisan, right? Because they were like, oh, all these crypto people were going to vote for the Republicans and Trump because he was very pro crypto now. So now there's going to be a decision left to be made, right? And then they'll probably start to pump MJ and descheduling. And out of this, they could say that, the majority of the comments said, we don't want just rescheduling, we want descheduling, right? So they could pump that narrative. Coupled with Florida, you could see uplisting to the NYSE and the NASDAQ, a safe harbor into the end of the year, potentially in 2025 early. You could see banking in a lame duck session. All of these things, it's a perfect catalyst that's coming down the pipeline. And, at the end of the day, there's more people in the U.S. that consume MJ than that whole crypto. So that's a big number, right? And if you look at the amount of people that own crypto or consume MJ, it's I think it's like 58 million or something like that consume MJ, and like 52 million or something own crypto. Like that's up to like the amount of same amount of people that have a domestic animal in their house, like a dog or a cat, right? So these are very big issues. But there's obviously geopolitical events. There's the border. There's all these healthcare. There's so many things. The veterans. There's so many issues at play. But I think the two biggest things it's going to be in the end of the year here. It's going to be crypto versus medicine of the future. And the real question is going to be who's going to support both. And right now that's looking like the Dems. And I'm just going to call it like it is. I'm not telling you I'm from Canada. I don't care. I can't vote. I'm just telling you what I want is what's best for MJ. And I also want what's best for crypto. But MJ is my passion. So I would always take MJ over crypto any day. But just imagine we get a pro MJ, pro crypto ticket. And in my opinion, the party that promotes those and supports those the most is going to win. And RFK Jr., while if I were a voting man and I was American and I could pick, I'd vote for RFK Jr. That guy is just, the history that they had with their family and the assassinations and things like that. Like he actually had a father that was killed and an uncle. So, it wasn't just an assassination attempt. He had two of his father for crying out loud, right? So if anybody, if I think that, it's just he hits such a challenge to the status quo. I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. If I could have it my way, I'd have an RFK Jr. presidency. But at the end of the day, a lot of these people are just faces and, there's a whole party behind them and a lot of people pulling the strings, right? It's not just one person or one man or one woman. And, with something too with Harris is, she could be the first ever female and, African-American, well, if you want to, there's a lot of controversy around that as well. So in her ethnicity, but at the very least, they could pump the fact that she'd be the first woman president, right? And we are in that age of feminism as well. So it's going to be an interesting time. Either way, it's definitely going to be entertaining at the very least. But hopefully this video was helpful. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Do you think we're going to see anything mentioned by MJ? Do you think it's going to be a big topic, or do you think it's just going to be a very small kind of fall by the wayside type of topic? All right, going into there, it's Rod with Pow Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth, and we'll see you again on the next video.